Hey, what's up anybody watching this video? My name is Steve Savage. It's a beautiful day where I live here in Astoria, Queens. I am drinking some delicious coffee right now. Hopefully I don't talk or play too fast. I wanted to put together this little tutorial video pertaining to shuffle grooves and the song How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. And hopefully some of the folks that I met in New York City a few days ago at the little workshop we had, where we were talking about ways to utilize left hand to sort of give some drive to your arrangement and the way you might be playing and singing a tune in front of people. So I'm going to sort of start out with a very basic shuffle groove and then move into the way I might play the song on a gig today. And hopefully, you might see some things that maybe they help you out, or maybe you can give me some ideas. So feel free to reach out. And I know that some of the folks watching are capable of all sorts of pyrotechnics, and some of the folks are just starting out with their piano playing. So I'm going to try to go not too fast, and I'm going to try to build it up as I go along. And yeah, so let's just start. One of the first things I learned when I got into dueling pianos, I think the first, let's call it rhythm pattern that I had to that I was shown, because I was really starting from scratch, was an eighth note shuffle pattern. And so let's take key of G. All right, let's take a G triad, and here's how the pattern goes. And I know for a lot of folks this is simple, and maybe you're able to do it already, but for the folks who are just kind of learning, this is something you want to internalize. You want to be able to play this. This is it. And you want to be able to talk like the way I'm talking right now without sort of losing time, Because on a gig, you might be talking to the audience and you want to give the impression that there's some rhythm, there's something happening underneath what you're saying. Gives a little bit of a polish to your presentation. So what I'm doing here, for the folks who don't know much about theory or whatever, left hand, it's just 1, 3, 5, 6, 5, 1, 3, 5, over and over. And let's say you need to go to the 6th chord. Let's go to the 4 chord, all right? You want to go to the 4 chord, you can just play this pattern. Now you're on your 4 chord, right? Let's go back to the 1 chord. Now you got to go to your 5 chord, to the 4. Don't get hung up with the right hand on inversions or voicings. The important thing is that right there, Ta 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 ta. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And if you really want to start to internalize kind of a vibe about space and articulation and groove and stuff like that, a helpful little tool would be to sort of emphasize the 2nd and 4th beat. 1, 2, 4, kind of like that, So that's a shuffle groove, and I know for some people just starting out, even some new folks I've worked with, they've not heard that before or applied it to what they're doing, and it's very effective. You can use it on so many songs. Just think, well, it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, now go, cat, go, well, don't you step on my blue suede shoe. That, what else? Let's see, it's Rockin' Robin. Hey, Rockin' Robin. Well, Rockin' Robin, now you're really gonna rock it tonight. I don't necessarily do those tunes in those keys, but that's just an example, and you can apply it to so many different songs. So let's say that the tune How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You, I think it's a great core song for everybody who's doing dueling pianos to learn. It's a great song to open a show with. I know folks out playing on the cruise ships. It's a great opener out there. A lot of guys and gals are using it. You could totally use that basic shuffle pattern if you're just starting out. You could totally use that on how sweet it is to be loved by you. You know, something like, how sweet it is to be loved by you. You know, and I needed the shelter of someone's arms. Baby, there you were. I needed somebody to understand my ups and my downs. Darling, there you were. You get the idea. So it can work. You can totally do that for the song. But if you wanted to move into a little bit more of an advanced, I guess, way of playing it, here's how I might do it on a gig today, and then I'll break it down. Let's see. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I needed the shelter of someone's arms. Baby, there you were. I needed somebody to understand my ups and my downs. Darling, there you were. Now with sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion, I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, baby. That's right. House, so on and so forth. Don't worry about the right hand stuff. But with the left hand, let's talk about the bass. All right. If I was just gonna play the bass line, I could still sing the song. Thank you, baby. You get the idea. Fingering's kind of all over the map here. I'm almost trying to just mimic a bass. So if I slow it down for what I'm doing, and I guess this is just sort of one variation of a bass line you could play. So let's start on the root. You know, first chord is a G, so that would be my first move. So I'll play the G like I'm gonna go into the E minor chord. That's going right into your first chord change. And then from the E, you're gonna walk up. Check it out. And I'm pretty sure when I play it live, I'm just moving my thumb because I just want that art, kind of that feel of them, picking out, like thinking of it like a bass, I guess. Probably not what somebody would call good piano technique, but as you can see, walking up from the E to this A, that sets you up. You're on the 5 of the next chord, which is D. So nicely leads to the D. I'll do that again. If you notice what I did there, same thing that I did at the beginning. So that's a good little move to get down, you know, for going from, you know, starting on a major chord. So let's go from the E, D, the 4 chord, the C, and then I go down to the 3rd, walk up to the root. And that brings you to the top of the changes again. That's a nice slide. And you're at the thank you, baby, I just want to stop. And you walk down to the chorus. How sweet it is to loved by you. Yeah, let me think here. On the chorus, what's happening is, yep. That's it. Wondering about the right hand there, I'm playing, it's a C major 7 voicing. There's the 5th, the major 7, the 3rd. And then in my right hand I'm going to go down to that voicing, which is going to give us, it's going to happen over a B, so it's a B minor 7. Walk down to the A minor 7 chord. I'll do it again. One more time. I think when I play it though, feel-wise, the right hand is almost anticipating before the left hand falls, if you can catch that. It's hard for me to do it slowly. It's almost... you can see that as you can see that this here, which is setting up a this is a C triad, but it's going to have an A underneath it, and that sets up the A minor 7 chord, but that triad is going to fall just anticipating ahead of that bass note, that A, which gives it a little nice flavor. And then that's kind of a fancy chord. I don't think that's in the song. I think that's a G9 chord. But if you want to do that on the chorus, it gives you a little bit of flavor. You don't have to do it. Here it comes. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. And then let's go to the verse. You gotta hit that double. Right into the verse. And as I sometimes play a little lick there, but you don't have to. I just want to thank you, baby. I just want to stop. Thank you, baby. How sweet it is. Notice coming when you come down like that, the right hand again anticipates a little bit before the left. Check it out. Right here. Just a little. It's nuanced, you know. See, I'll go a little bit slower. See how it sounds. Really, there you could see that C hitting just before that A. You're walking down again. So anyways, there's variations you can do too, but this is one bass line that works, all right? It'll keep the song moving. Here's another one actually, like if I would say if my partner, if I threw them a solo over the verse, you know, like, hey, everybody, it's so-and-so from wherever, take a solo and hey. I might do this. That's just kind of a, if I'm going to do that, I'm almost not going to play my right hand at all because I don't want to muddy up what they're doing. But if I'm voicing the bass line down there, it kind of, depending on what the other person's playing, you know, listen to your partner and it might add a nice little flavor. I'll go through that one slowly, that variation. Back to the one. I'll do it again slowly. That's in my mind. That's very much like how a bass player on a real bass would move around a little bit. Lots of bouncing around between the root and the fifth, and having a little approach notes to chords, and that octave thing going down chromatically. It's just tasty. I think I kicked the camera there by accident. Sorry about that. I'll do that again. Okay, I don't know if I'm doing that too fast, too slow, so I'm going to do it even slower for the folks who really want to hone in and try to match the notes. Let's see. And that's pretty slow right there, and then sped up it's. And then with chords, it's you're better to me than I was to myself. I need you, babe. It's too early. I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. I just wanna stop. Thank you, baby. How sweet it is. Alright. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Okay. Anyways, hopefully some folks get some helpful stuff out of that, and yeah, have fun.